real Vikings dynasty top. Who gonna stop the Minnesota Vikings? Yeah, it's more than a hype, cause the Vikes stay fighting. Yo, who gonna stop the Minnesota Vikings? It's the force for the North, and you know it keeps striking. Yo, who gonna stop the Minnesota Vikings? Now your team score. Or who gonna stop the Minnesota Vikings? Yeah, let's go for the win, cause the call can't stop it. Yo! Let's go!
Skull Nation, YouTube, what's going on? We back with another one. And you know we got to go part 2 against our divisional rivals. Yeah, this time it's the Chicago Bears. I mean, the NFC North is going to be all Minnesota Vikings this season, 2021. It's time to get it. This team is stacked. So this is Madden 21. We're getting a good little kickoff return, pretty much where I would get if I would have just, did a touchback. But, we get into this Minnesota Vikings football. Start off with Cook. See what Cook got. Okay, Cook. Yeah. Let's go, Cook. Next level. That's what I'm talking about. Great job. That's how you start off a drive in the game. So, Cook is just on another level, man. We already know this. I mean, even in practice and the coaches, the players, they all talk about how the other players are improving. But when they get to Dalvin Cook, they're just like, Cook is Cook. The chef is in the kitchen, as we saw. So, we go ahead, get up on the board, you know, against our divisional foe. So, and we got to give I had to put this in here because, Cordell Patterson, man, it was great having you on the team when we did. It was great, great times, I mean, I wish he would have really been developed as a receiver, but he definitely was a top-notch kick returner, special teams player. So give it up to him. But he is with the enemy, so it's only right that we put the points on him early and try to play Minnesota Vikings football throughout this game and let them know that it's Skull Nation over here, and he's in Minnesota in our house, so we got to protect the house. So you see the Bears, running their offense. Trubisky, I mean, I really don't see him being as a first rounder. When they picked him, I was kind of glad because I was like, I don't see the hype in him. I wasn't. It's not like I'm worried about him. Like Justin Fields. I mean, he could be something for sure. Like, I mean, I think I'm more worried about Justin Fields and what he could be than when Trubisky came out of UNC. So, but, Trubisky. Big ups to him. Hope he does well with the Bills. I ain't got nothing against him now since he's not with the Bears anymore. So. And you see right now they're driving really. So he's trying to let me know, like, hey, I'm playing for the Bears right now. We're gonna see what's good, but we're gonna try to hold it down. You see Trubisky, like I said, we're gonna try to hold it down and all that. You know what I mean? So we get the pick, great pick too. We go ahead and get this drive started off again. Thielen, not even touched. You know, And Thielen's been looking really good in training camp. He's been making some spectacular catches. Him and Justin Jefferson. I can't say enough about those two receivers. And having Keenan McCardell as our receiver coach, he's definitely he's taking their game to another level because he's been a high talented player in the league before, with the Jags. And DD Westbrook came, and you see as Cook is cooking again like the chef always does. Let's go, Minnesota Skull. We just putting up points on these teams, man. Especially our divisional foe. Let's go. You know, everything's going good right now. We're playing Minnesota Vikings football. What more can you ask for? And so you got the Chicago Bears on offense. There's stuff in that. No, Trubisky, you're not athletic like that. We know your game plan, Trubisky. We know the game plan, Chicago. So We don't need to deal with all that extra stuff, you know. You're not tricking us at all. You know what I mean? You're not tricking us at all, as Hitman Harry lets him know. And so right now we're just playing sound defense, making the stops, making the reads, following our assignments and just playing Minnesota Vikings football. And so right now we're dropping the coverage and we get another pick by Hitman Harry. Big things for this guy again. This defense gonna be improved, like really improved. And so we get back to Cook. He's the hot hand right now. He's just making plays. And we're just gaining yards, just moving up the field. That's all we need to do. Just keep moving up the field. And so we're about to get into our next play. And I'm just so ready for this 2021 season. Like, it's going to be amazing. Vikings fans, I know you guys are all excited as I am because this is going to be a special year. We got so much talent on this team. And just us, even us running this two tight end set, who has Cook hits him with the juke out and we score again. Let's go, let's go. That's Minnesota Vikings football at its best. Man, that was amazing. I wish I could have hit a replay for you guys on that one because that was an amazing play by Cook. Great ball vision, just carrying just straight field vision. He's a one of a kind type of running back, and he's gonna be doing big things this season. We already know this. It's just how much is he gonna do this season that's gonna amaze us again. Just what can he amaze us with? And his skill set is just being on this offense that's so potent. This offense was fourth in the league in total yards, and this team scored almost 30 points a game on average. So, hey, look, this team is ready. The defense just needs to get back to their form, and hey, we're gonna be a tough team to beat, as the Chicago Bears are realizing as of right now in this game. And there's a penalty, and so let's find out what this is on. Who this is on? Oh, the Chicago Bears. Hey, you can't play. You got to play sound football, Chicago. And as we, showboat, he hits us with a good little play to the running back, cuts it up. So, I mean, that's cool. I mean, we're already up two possessions, so we're not worried about that. So right now we just need to just keep playing our football the way we've been playing to start the game and just finish strong. And that's the thing about Minnesota. We sometimes let up in games, but not right now. Let's go, Jefferson. Go. That's what I'm talking about. Big play. Big play. Stand up, Minnesota. Let's go. Great play, Jefferson. Hey, Kirk just stays poised in the pocket. If we get that protection for Kirk, that's what he can do. He can make any pass. And people are gonna hate me for this, but Kirk, I consider him like Matt Ryan. Like he's on the same level as Matt Ryan, honestly. They both put up comparable numbers. I mean, what? I mean, Cousins was seventh last season in passing. Now, I'm not sure what Matt Ryan was, but he's definitely. I think he's the same as far as like comparable traits. And I'm gonna look up his stats while we're at it. But right now, we just got the game in control. The fans are enjoying it. Kirk Cousins is just calling his play, running the game plan. And let's see what Kirk's gonna find. And is that a touchdown? Oh man, he didn't even get the 2 feet in. Um, as far as like passing yards for the 2020 season, yeah. So as far as passing yards, Um, it looks like Matt Ryan was fourth last season. At 4,581 yards, and Kirk Cousins was 4,265 yards. So, 300-yard difference. Matt Ryan had Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley too. And they're like more of a passing type of team. Minnesota Vikings is a run first team. They don't have a running back like us, like Dalvin Cook. You serious? So I can see why Matt Ryan would have 300 yards more. As Cordell Patterson, we see here thinking he can showboat, and but we're not gonna let you give a touchdown. We can let the fans have you know a remembrance of you, but other than that, no. But anyways, Kirk and Matt Ryan are pretty much the same. And Kirk actually had more touchdowns than him. Matt Ryan had 26 touchdowns, and Kirk Cousins had 35 touchdowns. Big difference. And that's why the Minnesota Vikings were fourth, in the league as far as like, total offense. So it's only right that we just get back to it. And I know our rushing game was top notch. So passing game too, like this team produced. It's just the defense collapsed last season, due to being young and then just having key players out for injuries and then, the whole pandemic that happened. And speaking of the pandemic, yes, Kirk is out right now, which this could be something that could really make or break the season in some ways. Because I feel like that's like the little piece that's missing. Just the team continuity and just the team synergy of everybody being together. Get into the season, especially into the preseason, just as one as a unit. But when you got stuff like this, where players got to sit out due to like a little pandemic outbreak in a sense, it's just tough, man. It is. But, you know, in football, you got to keep going. It's next man up. And Jake Browning has been doing his job as far as like just helping out the team on offense, just keep it going, and the defense just getting their work in as far as like just seeing different quarterbacks that play. So I know things are gonna get right. I know things are gonna get right. This team knows collectively that this team is built to win. Everybody, the whole organization knows this. The franchise, the fan base, the players, the coaches, the GMs, we all know this. So it's only right that we just put it all in effect. So right now, Chicago's trying to do a little comeback, but Thielen making plays, get the first down. So right now, go back to Thielen, making plays, making plays. We're just staying cool and calm, under this pressure. It's not really pressure because we already know what the Bears are all about. We played them so many times that it's kind of just like we know what you're gonna do, you know what we're gonna do. It's just who's gonna execute when needed. And right now we've been doing that this whole game. As Cook is doing another crazy, amazing play. Like this is what I'm saying. When you got a running back like this, you can change the game at any time. At any time in the game, you can change the game. I'm just so glad we got him on this team. We just got to make sure we get Madison in there, when his rep count goes up, because we got to stay as one this season. We have to. And we almost throw a pick here, but Panhand Bears, and then go ahead and cook. That was just a little, just to make sure we don't make a bad play. 'Cause I was looking for Thielen on that play, but we got a lead. Let's just play it cool. Let's let the bear down, you know, just stay down on the count as far as like on the scoreboard. You know what I mean? So Mr. Trubisky's got the ball. They're gonna try to see what they can do. See if they can really cut down this lead. Ooh, nice. So right now we just gotta, we're just playing, we're really just playing relaxed defense. We're not really trying to be too, aggressive on defense right now. We're just gonna let them run their offense and make them make a mistake. But right now Trubisky, he's focused. To the tight end. Okay, nice play. Okay, Trubisky, come on defense, we gotta step up. Great job. Second and goal. Yes, go ahead and do the press. Good job. Wrap up. There we go. There we go. Yes, there we go. Great job, Mike Hughes. Man, it's gonna be tough not having Mike Hughes anymore. But they do end up scoring. But honestly, that was a great, stand by the defense for the most part. You know, it's always tough in the red zone. I mean, for both, even the defense and offense is just, just their offense got the better of us on that one. And we almost throw a pick right there. We are getting a little careless at the end. We got to stay composed. It's a one possession game now. This is where Minnesota really has to, key in to the odds of victory because this is where and then with Jefferson comes up big for us. Forget all that talk. Let's go. When you got players like this, you ain't worried about it. Let's go, Minnesota. Let's go. And so might as well go ahead and get this 2-point conversion going. Make it a two possession game, two touchdown game at that. Oh, but we didn't get it. That's okay. That's okay. We're still up two possessions. Don't worry about it. Just play our defense. I mean, you only got a minute left, a minute and a half left, so less than that. So we just gotta maintain. Let's keep everything inside. But I'm just I'm glad that I'm gonna be able to see this team this season as far as like a team that's really built to win it all, offense and defense. I mean, I haven't seen a team like this since '09. And even though '09 we had a good offense, but I felt like the defense, the secondary was suspect. Mm. And right now, at this point, the game's done. You know, Chicago's just trying to play for pride now. But we are putting the bear down, literally. But like I said, I mean, training camp is looking pretty good for this team. Like we'll see. I'm so glad tomorrow is going to be the first preseason game, so we can see the Cowboys and Steelers. I mean, I know the starters aren't going to really play, but I mean, just to have football back on TV is just it's different. Like I'm not a baseball fan. I try to get into baseball, but after a while, it's like, nah, this ain't it. Like, these games just drag on, low scoring. It's just not. I'm not into that sport. And basketball, I'm not big into those like super teams and all that. And just the game is just different now. It's all about fouling, getting to the free throw line, and but football is just it's a ever evolving sport, and it gets better with time. I think honestly the game is getting better. Like, all this, offensive production and stuff, and even defense that make their plays too. Like, there's strong defenses out here, like the Minnesota Vikings, as we will see in 2021 this season. And Skull, you know, it's time to rise up, team. And so we only got like 14 seconds left, so we're gonna go ahead, just let the clock go. Oh, Cook, get him. Let's go. And so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here with this win. The fans are loving it. You know, the players are just, amped up about, the opportunity we have in front of us. And go ahead and end it just like that. Yes, sir, Ski. Let's go. You know, dub. Great job, coach. Coach Sim, great job. Box score right there. In Chicago, it was fun. Bear down, as you guys say. Minnesota Vikings, stand up. We here. Yeah, it's gonna be a great season. Check out the post-game stats. Rushing yards looking good. Hey, takeovers. Hey, we're winning on that side. Let's go. Jefferson, big season. This could be groundbreaking this season again. Hey, that's just how we do it, Minnesota. Win, win, win. Let's win. Yeah. Another one. You guys have a good one. Skull Nation. Get ready. Big season.